This is day 3 of the body weight workout that you can do from home. So let's jump right into the workout program. This workout is day 3 for me, which normally falls on a Friday. So we do work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So again, I do Friday, but make sure it fits in wherever you can put it into your scheduling. But I do recommend a rest day in between each one of these workout days. If you need to see the prior ones, check out the links in the description to see them. And with that, let's jump into the day 3 body weight workout. First up, you can stay in standing position because we are going to be doing the squat. Now the goal for the squat is primarily in the quads. However, I really want your glutes to also activate throughout, and you need to focus on trying to do this with proper form and getting in a good range of motion to do this properly. For me, this is probably the exercise I struggle the most with because I have pretty rough ankles and I need to work on my hip mobility a bit. So work on it as best you can. If you need a wall for support, you can use that, but just know, try and do this as best you can with just your body weight. If you do need to make this harder, feel free to add a more explosive version of this, which could be jump squats. Also, you could take a backpack and put some weights or books in it and try and add more resistance through gravity in the exercise. Also, I recommend keeping your core contracted throughout this movement as well. So this is really usually like a full body exercise when you have weight on your shoulders, but this time we are just doing it with body weight. So remember to keep your core contracted, focus on going straight up and straight down, and using your feet to push from the ground straight back up into that standing position using your quads and glutes. In this exercise, we are looking to do 5 sets of 12 reps with 2 minutes of rest in between each set. Moving on, we're going to target the back while doing some inverted rows. This time you will need a dip bar station. I will be using the Liebert Fitness Equalizers XL Edition to demonstrate this, but take it out so we can use them for our inverted rows. This exercise is focusing on the back muscles, so really try and use your back to really move through this movement and get a good contraction throughout the inverted rows. Your biceps will also be there to assist in pulling you up towards your hands or the bar height. One tip I can give, try not to lose tension when you get to the bottom of the exercise. A lot of people will just kind of let themselves hang. I want you to keep those shoulders rolled back as well as your core strong and stable throughout the movement. Don't just kind of lounge towards the ground. Stay nice and sturdy throughout in order to get those proper inverted rows. I found to make this a little easier, you can try some bent knee inverted rows. Takes a little bit of the weight and the movement changes just slightly when you bend your knees and put your feet flat on the ground. But if you want to just do the standard ones, just do it from your heels and pull up to the bar. To make it harder, take out a nice backpack and try adding some weights or books or something, whatever you have in there to provide more gravity and resistance in the exercise. And in this, we are aiming to do 4 sets of 15 reps with 90 seconds of rest in between each set. On to exercise number 3, keep the dip bar station out, and we are going to be doing dips. This time, your body's going to be above those bars and your hand placement as well, as you're going to be lowering yourself down to the ground while stabilizing yourself with your arms, and the focus should be actually on mostly the chest bringing you down, and your triceps will also assist as secondary muscles to help you out throughout the exercise. Don't rush this too much or go too low to the ground as it could potentially hurt your shoulders as well as your elbows. I want you to focus on this being more of a chest pushed dip versus a tricep one, so you want to be hovering slightly forward as well. You may need to bend your knees like I'm doing, but really focus on this being a chest with the triceps assisting you in pushing back up to the top. If you need to make this exercise easier, simply put your feet on the ground and just reduce as much weight as you need with your feet. And then as you get stronger, you can start removing or adding less help from your feet to get stronger at the exercise over time until you don't need them at all. To make this harder, I recommend just putting on a backpack with weights or books, whatever you have lying around, to add more resistance through gravity in order to make this exercise harder and progress over time. And for this, we are doing 4 sets of 15 reps with 90 seconds of rest in between each set. On to exercise number 4, which is our final exercise. We are doing hanging knee raises. This time you will need a doorway pull-up bar to do this exercise, and I am using the Cross Grips by J-Flex, which is a doorway pull-up bar. For this, you may need to keep your arms tensed throughout the exercise to keep you stabilized, or if you have enough room, you can do full hang, but I kind of have to bend my arms a little bit, or my knees may be scraping on the ground. It really depends on your door height for the exercise itself. This time I want you to, again, focus on contracting the core to bring your knees up towards your chest, and you should roll back even a little bit to really get a full contraction in the exercise movement. It's not that easy, especially when starting out, but over time you will get better at it. If you struggle with this and you can't hold onto the bar long enough, I recommend just doing reverse crunches on the floor, where you do the same thing but lying flat on your back to do the exercise until you are able to hold long enough, maybe through doing enough chin-ups and pull-ups in the beginning of the week. You can eventually have the strength to hold yourself up and bring your knees up to your stomach, chest area. And this time we are going to be doing 3 sets of 20 reps per set with 60 seconds of rest in between each set. And that is it for the body weight workout on day 3. Again, this would usually fall on a Friday for me, but fit it into wherever you can in your scheduling. Again, I do recommend that there is at least 1 day of rest between this exercise and the one before it. But if you need to add it in somewhere just because you have to, then put it where you can in your scheduling. And that's it. So if you did like this body weight workout, please like and subscribe to GamerBody for more videos just like this one. Also, make sure you head over to GamerBody.com. There you can check out my personal home workout program, the equipment I own and use, and the information I'm learning from to continue to build muscle and confidence from the comfort of home. And that is it. So again, like, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Be fit and game on.